You are. I'm just changing names. No, we're not ready. Mark. Okay, should be good. Here we go. We're starting grand finals. Handing the mic over to Brian. Ready? And he walks away. So I'll commentate until he comes back. So here we go. Drew has to win 2 sets of 5 to win. Tim only has to win 1 since Tim is coming from winners. This has been the classic Know Your Limits grand finals. Marth versus Fox. Here we go. Massing over to me.
To make up for the giant ice cube debacle, could you give me or giant Snapple debacle? Could you give me some ice cubes? All right. Yes, please. I guess I have to be so specific with you to make sure you don't swear. Mike and not Mike. Drew and Tim. Tim is jamming. This is some good music right now. Class 152. I know Evan, but Tim kicks Drew out of the park. Even stocks, 3 stocks. This is the very end of the tournament, I believe. Is that right? End of the road. GF. Randall passes by, sees what's up. Says there is blood on the ground. Oh man. Spiked down by Drew. Tim loses stock. Pretty even. Thank you, Sam. Alright, Drew's not coming back. Randall, smiling little mug, is like, oh, you wanted me to come? I'm not going to come. And that's it. That's it. They're even stocks, full 2 stocks. Sam here is right next to me. He's jamming out to this. He thinks it's like crazy. Like, you should see his eyes. They're like bugging out of his head right now. Craziest thing. Now, I'd just like to point out, Drew has won the past 2 tournaments. Tim does sort of have an anger problem. Not really. When Tim's in the zone, Tim is in the Z-O-N-E. So, let's see how this pops off. If not, Drew gives it up, lets it be even at the very last stock, where Tim will probably do some serious workage against Drew, but we're not sure if that's gonna be enough, because Tim works that 9 to 5, but Drew sometimes gets overtime. And seeing as that's all he does all day, it's gonna be hard. Who will win this big tournament? First win of the set goes to Drew by just a smidgen one more time. Tim downgrades his chair to serious hypitude. They go to Pokemon Stadium, state the same characters. Drew grabs off on Tim. Tim's like, oh, you want to chain grab me? Well, you're stupid. I'm gonna knock you up, bro. Like, you're dead. Ooh. Just all over the place right now. Just seriously, they need to get this one out of their system. This really aggressive round. Crowd goes wild. Tim! Oh, Tim! 68 damage on the Timmy. And he takes a stock from Drew. Takes that stock and he just like, it's like, oh, I don't need this anymore. And he gives it to Goodwill. Sell for $1. Drew walks into Goodwill trying to get a score. And he sees that 1 stock for $1. And his eyes are just watering. He's crying his eyes out. Tim comes up and says, hey, I still have 152 damage on my first stock. What do you got? You're almost 50. Drew says, nah, it's really hard. They're still in Goodwill right now. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to the story. Tim got up. Drew knocked him out. Drew has 62 damage, but they're even with the stocks. Tim comes back down. He's aggressive as ever. He's got the yellow boots, and when you see the yellow boots and they aren't on like a Yoshi, you know you're really in trouble. Because you play against a Yoshi, it's kind of like all fun and games. Like he throws eggs, and he's like doing all that. But nuh-uh, honey. Tim is on fire right now. Rain boots. Tut. Looks like rain. Drown it in victory. The sauce is flowing. Arby's special sauce. I see it in my head. Maybe it's Chick-fil-A that is a really good sauce. But one of them does. Tim avoids some nasty business from Drew's stick, and Tim punts him out of there with a nair that you don't see coming, but it sees you. It sees you just as a target, like a piece of meat. Drew's the butcher. Tim's the meat. Tim's like this delicious steak meat that you just cannot fight. And Tim actually has an advantage right now that most can't pick up on. Tim is rolling with headphones, and Drew has none. He can hear all my commentary, and it's probably bringing him down a whole lot to know that I just called him a butcher. But they're going to the fireplace, so they know that this is a standstill. Playing here. One big thing about playing Pokemon Stage is maybe some of you agree with me. You play Pokemon Stadium, and like you only play when it's the turf, like the real one. You don't play like the fireplace. You definitely don't play at the ground place. And I guess you can at the water place, but you know, these places are more for thinking than they are for playing. Like, you think about how you're gonna play when you get back. So we're going to the air, or not the ground. My bad. Tim's just popping off a few shots just to know Drew that he's coming back rejuvenated, just new again, just ready to just destroy, just to teach, to instruct. They haven't really started, now they go at it. Drew's like vicious as ever. He's just ripping through it, and then Tim's trying to rethink how he can fight this. He thinks he knows. He's going to play a little bit defensive until he gets that grab off, and then he gets sent into the stratosphere. And Tim's a little curious about that cumulus, so he follows up into the sky. Drew tries to keep him from coming back, is successful. Tim's down to his last stock here, and Drew still got 2, but with 74 damage. We're going to see if Tim can bring it back, which we know he can. Sam says yeah. Sam's like, yeah, Tim can bring it back. Smock has been playing with Sam for many years, like knows just like Smock has been playing with Tim for years. He knows how he goes, so he knows what to expect. Though it looks like Drew's edge guarding capabilities, though they fell apart in that last little bit right there, are keeping Tim off the stage for a little bit, though Tim just took a stock from Drew, so really anyone's game as long as Tim just plows through Drew right here. He hits a counter that was ridiculously long, but that's classic Marth. Tim's like, how do I go back on? Drew doesn't let him back on. Set goes to Set goes to Drew. Round goes to Drew, not bad. Misspoke. Still super serious, super intense matches. Falco. Where I think Tim shines more than Fox, as in shines and does better, not like the actual move shine. Where I can normally beat Tim's Fox, Tim's Falco is a different tail. Entirely, because they have different tails. Falco actually sports more of a bird's tail, and Fox has the tail of a canine. So we're gonna see which tail can really ruffle Drew's feathers. If Drew is Falco, that's true, but Drew's a Falco at heart. So I want to see Tim win this one. Like, there's no contest. I don't want to see Tim. I don't want to see Drew anywhere near that, because I want that banner in my room hanging. Honestly. Biased commentary, but oh, Drew, the nasty little thingy. Great pokes. It's not fair. Shouldn't be in the game. Maybe try better next time, Sakurai. Fat baby. Oh, the counters are stupid. Maybe should not be in the game too. This game is so unfair. I was just told to stop crying by a source that I don't, trust. So, shots are definitely just fired there. Little heat being packed. Oh, no, come on, get back over there. So they're just doing a standstill right now where it's pretty even. Tim's a little ahead in damage, but who really cares? He's popping it off with a few shots. Just shelled one of them really well. Tim knows that the more damage he gets on Drew, the higher his chances are of Drew slipping up. Well, apparently, no. It's okay, sure. Warren's a 5-year-old. Warren is literally a 5-year-old, and he's also like incredibly mean and stupid for a 5-year-old. Okay, well I'm gonna start rooting for Drew. Alright. Drew's rolling tagless and he's like doing really well. So we'll say I'm dissing Drew, which I'm not feeling. I'm just trying to vote for my bird here, my main squeeze. Oh, some 2 shots to say, hey, no one's gonna remember you. And those 2 stocks, yeah, you can basically just pop those off right now. Those are useless. You homeless. Move out. Mike does a quick little look back, make sure everything's alright. But Tim's just trying to get rid of this Drew stock super fast. He's gonna try to get him off, no. A little bit of trouble with the throw there. Going around on the top of the jungle. Alright, Tim playing safe, but not playing around, as we know. Trying to avoid Drew's nasty, cruel sword. Tim's trying to send him flying there, sends him off. So close right now. Tim trying to figure out what the best thing to do is to get him out of there, because he really wants him gone. Tim goes pretty high. Drew with that beautiful staying on the stage game. Tim sends a few lasers. Make sure he does not come back. Edge guarded. Edge hog. Can't own one of those in the United States. About even right now. Yeah, totally even. Last stock. Drew has a few victories under his belt, I believe, and Tim is really close to winning this one. If he just keeps on. Oh, the nasty with Drew, who maybe wasn't feeling the best about his Marth before, but now he better be feeling it, because it's right there. It's right there in his face. It's so close right now, you can just like taste it. Tim really wants to keep him out of reach. He wants to stay away from the sword, as we all would. Tim off the edge was a little bad, or a little unhealthy for him. Tim just decided he needed to get angry and aggressive. It's the rock place, and that was the problem. Tim immediately shouts, "We're gonna go back." That's what I wanted to hear. Best of 7, just so you know. So Tim's last shot. Marth on Marth. Hustle royalty, hustle loyalty, respect thrown up in my face by Tim Dean. Getting the hype going. And Tim pulling out no stops with his Marth. He says, hustle, royalty, respect for kings. The 3 pillars of the temple. And this Marth ditto. It's been a day for dittos. Me and Sam cracked it off. with the super special Fox Alpha Ditto. And now we're closing things out, maybe, with this super great Marth on Marth Battle of the Minds. The one thing that you may want to pay attention to here is one of these Marths has been playing Marth for a good while today, and the other one's just picking it up now. While I do not doubt that the skill would have been there, it's the matter of practicing and knowing to expect out of the other as that character. A lot of head shaking from Drew, being very into it. Surprising for someone who gets so mad at me for shaking my head at Jigglypuff when I do my grabs. The aggressive game not working. Drew 4 stocks 2-2. Squeeze here. Hiding behind the rocks. And a lot of movement staying up from Tim. What's he doing there? I don't know. It looks like he's bumping into the wall. I don't know. Staying with each other as the dust settles. Oh, whatever. Gets grab, follow out. Some heavy shields. It needs to just get back on the stage, get a steady footing, and he can topple Drew. It's all about that steady footing, which Drew takes a stock. Drew's got that one left. It's fairly unsatisfying grand finals here, actually. I felt this was one of the weaker battles in the entire tournament. There's another setup. Oh, okay. Yeah. Drew has to win 2. So, maybe. Okay. So, Drew wins, but I guess it doesn't really matter.